Your world and your species have reached a critical point in their development. You have two paths ahead of you. One path leads to the eventual extinction of your race, by various occurrences that can and will result from the many unresolved issues, known and unknown, that currently threaten mankind's existence. The other, to the betterment and continued survival of your race, and to the many wonders and experiences to be found in this universe. We are here to help guide you in discovering how to make a better future for your species and save yourselves from extinction. If you place your faith in a belief that the things we say are true and that we can help you, then that is the truth, and that is your reality. If you place your faith in a belief that the things we say are not true and that we cannot help you, that is the truth, that is your reality. Choose your reality. If the human race continues to grow in population at its current rate, problems due to overpopulation will be unavoidable in mankind's future, and to implement countermeasures to reduce the rate of reproduction on a global scale has negative consequences of its own that should be avoided at all costs, as this will weaken the human race to such a point that its survival would have very little logical meaning, as it would exist in a state far below its potential for achieving greatness and experiencing a quality of life worth attaining. One of the problems with sustaining an ever-growing population is housing. The current method of how you house yourselves harms your surrounding environment, and this harm to your environment is detrimental to the health of all of you. The damage done to your environment becomes greater when more towns and cities are built or expanded in size to accommodate population growth, and the damage done to your environment will be far greater should your current world population double or triple in size. Eventually, the surface space of your planet would not be able to house all of you adequately as a result of population growth in the future, and the negative consequences of this will damage more than just the natural environment of your planet, as worldwide society itself and every human being belonging to it will be severely affected by this as well, because equal rights to the most basic human freedoms will no longer be possible for everyone to possess in a world such as this. You can house your world population in subterranean cities to deal with overpopulation that might destroy the ecosystem of the surface of your world and cause great conflicts among you over habitable land and living spaces. The crust of your planet is immense and deep enough to easily house many times your current world population in comfort and security, protected from any harsh weather that may occur above at any given time. The underground cities should be built in geographical locations that are not in risk of experiencing earthquakes, yet should have countermeasures against earthquakes all the same. It will be important to develop instruments that can be placed on the surface that can reflect the sunlight down into the subterranean habitats, and redirect it through many chambers, corridors, and ducts that can nourish your living habitations with sunlight, in order to avoid all the negative consequences to overall health from prolonged deprivation of natural sunlight that affects a large variety of life forms on your planet, making it much more possible to successfully maintain populations of plant and animal life in many different forms, such as underground gardens and parks, or in custom-made natural habitats designed for privately owned subterranean spaces. New methods of construction, along with new types of construction equipment and materials, would need to be developed for an undertaking of a project like this. And the possibility of developing all these things is within your current technological capabilities. It is also within your current technological capabilities to solve the energy and food production issues associated with a larger population, of which we will offer you all suggestions upon in the days to come. It is important to successfully deal with the challenge of housing the world's population in the best way possible, because you will all need a large and ever-growing population to face the challenges of expanding into space, such as making peace and war and trade agreements with other intelligent species, and colonizing planets outside your solar system. You will have more chances of one or many of you inventing a solution to a current problem if there are a lot of you to combine your efforts, working together as a team. And there will be more of you to fight if war occurs with other intelligent species, and to repopulate in its aftermath. Dealing with your issues associated with overpopulation gives the human race time and number of talented people sufficient enough to develop the technologies necessary to expand beyond your solar system, as there is no way your species can successfully dwell within your solar system permanently. If the choice is made to live in underground cities, all must go underground. There should be none so privileged that they may live on the surface world, yet reap from the labors of those that live underground. Let the reward of colonizing another planet for the people who colonize it be the privilege to live on the surface of that planet until the population of that planet becomes so large all must live underground. If all live underground, all should also have the privilege of visiting the surface world for recreation whenever they want. If all live underground, the natural world above will be more plentiful, and there will be more animals to hunt above, and the air and water of the earth's surface will be cleaner. There is no other way to deal with your world population that doesn't infringe on the freedoms of human beings, because other ways of dealing with worldwide overpopulation would result in using population control methods, such as sterilizing people, or abortion, or limiting the amount of children couples or individuals can have, and predatory use of land, property, and financial resources, as well as supply and production quantities of basic necessities. The way we describe is the best way to deal with the issues of overpopulation mankind is currently faced with, and to wait to deal with this problem until a better way to deal with these issues becomes available, instead of dealing with the problem now in the best way possible, would not be a wise course of action for the human race. As far as maintaining your world ecosystem and repairing the damage done to it, this is also the best method currently available. There are multiple benefits from dealing with the problem of future overpopulation in the way that we have suggested. You can achieve greater success completing these massive underground construction projects by developing and producing special building materials made from the various substances that can be found in the soil unearthed as a result of all the digging that would be associated with these underground construction projects, such as silicates and carbon. Adjusting the pressure and oxygen content and filtering the sunlight's radiation to certain degrees can increase the health of those who live underground, and significantly increase the lifespan of those born and raised underground. You must all continue to exist by the current method of sheltering your populations for now, as there is no alternative available, but be diligent in working hard and rapidly toward a more superior system of housing, so that all the devastating consequences associated with overpopulation can be prevented, and a better future can be provided for your species as a whole. To the many wonders and experiences to be found in this universe,